also. Only step number 1 and 4 changes if you observe properly for multiple examples. Even step number 3 also similar to previous one here. It's actually result.get response. That returns actually mock HTTP servlet response. Okay, this is also code fixed like before here. Now finally we have to validate this one. Now there I'm writing here, it's assert method. Assert equals, always remember the first and important thing, we need to check the status. First we have to take our expected status, HTTP status dot okay dot, it's actually value, and response status I'm just taking here. Response dot, just I'm writing, it's a get status. Just I'm writing. The first and important thing, we need to check the status. Second, it is actually going to give the data, collection data converted to JSON format. Okay, expected content type that we are going to see here. Okay, this is going to be giving application.json here. Media type dot application underscore JSON. It's a response dot, it's a get content type. Okay, and content should not be empty, expecting here. Content is not equal to empty here. That means size something should be greater than 0. Okay, just I'm writing conditional based here. Response dot get content as a string. Okay, this is, if it is equals to null, or okay, this response dot get content as a string, I'm just calling here. This response content is equals to null dot length is equals to 0. Then I'm throwing manual fail. Manual, I'm just failing here. It should not be null and it should not be length 0. Okay, that's what my expectation here. You can see it should not be a null value. It should be greater than 0. Okay, so I'm just failing manually. Okay, this is actually here. Assert methods are actually used to validate this data. So here, this assert method annotation, assert methods I explained in JUnit regular videos. You can just go through that. Okay, HTTP status dot okay is actually enum. Okay, this is actually status 200 we are just taking. This is expected status and this is actual status. I'm just comparing these two. Okay. Okay, this is a here response body. This is a complete response. This is a only response body. This is a response body. Okay. This is a complete HTTP response. Response contains head and body. I'm just taking the body and comparing this one. Okay, body should be there. Body should not be null. Length should be some greater than 0. Body content must be JSON. Okay, that's what I'm just checking here. Okay, this is a complete HTTP response head and body. This is only body. Okay, now let us run this application. I am running this application here. Right click, run as JUnit test case. Okay, executed this one and see. Okay, this is actually JSON dot. Sorry, it's an object created. Let me take some manual type application slash JSON. Run this again one more time. Yes, this is perfect. Assert equals will compare one expected value and actual value. Are they equal or not? If equals true, test to pass. If equals fail, it's a test to fail. Okay, so here, but equals will check only these two equals are not here. You want to check multiple conditions and fail or pass. If you want to check multiple conditions, use if and fail. Equals will return either true or false. Fail will always return false. Equals will return either true or false. If you want to check multiple conditions at a time and you want to return either true or false, then we should go for a method called fail. One condition checking assert methods. Okay, multiple condition checking fail method. Multiple condition checking fail method here. Okay, if you want to run this application without like this, actually here, right click, run as maven test. Also you can execute in real time like this. A goal will be there. Okay, right click, run as maven test. You can just see here. There is a goal available that maven test also you can execute. Executing maven test, executing all the test. Okay, it is showing how many tests executed. 2, 0 errors, 0 here. One skipped because we wrote disabled. Okay, and result, how many executed and result also is just showing here. Upside. So like that also you can execute and go to JUnit console and cross verify the final result even. Okay, so here that is actually flow. Right click, run as maven test. That is also you can execute by using maven command. Okay, observe here. So single condition, if you want to check here, see, I want to check multi condition, something like a greater than b and c less than d. Okay, or x is equals to y. Okay, there you can't write a method that is called assert equals or assert not equals here. Okay, assert methods not supported. Multiple conditions if you want to check and execute the point actually here, Okay, if all are true, then true. If something is fail, then fail. I just want to write here. Then you can directly use a concept called fail or not fail. If this fail method is executed, test is fail. If it is not executed, test is pass. Okay, so like that they designed here multi-condition checking. There is a method called fail here. Single condition checking assert methods are there. Okay, assert methods and fail method I explained in JUnit videos here. Okay, if you have doubt in these two, please go through and watch them and come back to here. Okay, now I'm writing next test case method here. Observe at the rate disabled. Okay, I'm writing one more method this time. Concentrate. So here ID is there. You just write this method, same test it. Okay, I just want to perform delete operation this time. Okay, I want to pass a delete ID and I just want to check product deleted or not successfully. Okay, MVC result is a complete setup. Okay, this MVC result you are asking. MVC result contains your request, what is the request you made, and your response. What exactly the request you made it contains, and also it contains your response. Request I only made, right? I don't want this request from this MVC result. It's a wrapper. Wrapping means storing combinedly two. I don't want request which I made. I want only response. So just I'm taking this response and validating this response. Okay. This is a request we prepared here. Okay. This is a request that we prepared, executed. This result contains both combination of request and response. Okay. I just don't want request. I just want response. Okay. I'm just validating those. Okay. Now I'm writing delete operation. Observe carefully how it is going to be. I just want to write delete operation. See, delete operation, I'm just taking and explaining. Similar to this, you should write for get operation. Okay, already one get operation I gave. This get operation, you write it. Delete operation, two things we have to test it. If you please concentrate carefully, I am passing a ID 10. Assumption 10 is there. If 10 is there, what is the expected message is product deleted. I am passing ID 353. 353 is not there, then what we are going to get here is product not found exception. Whenever you get this product not found exception, it is going to throw the custom exception here. Product not found exception. There, it's actually going to throw one message. Okay, that will communicate to custom exception handler. It is going to return some JSON message. Okay, something like it is going to return one particular message actually here JSON message. Okay, that's actually product unable to delete. Okay, you can just see here it's a product unable to delete like that, or product not found. Okay, I'll show the message even. This is inside the service IMPL. There you can see the message product not exist. Okay, so I'm just writing a short messages instead of writing completely here. So here that is actually deleted not exist. Okay, that depends on conditions actually here. So we have tried two test methods this time, a positive testing test method and negative testing test method. Okay, that means if we give proper data, what is our expectation? Okay, invalid data, what is our expectation here? Like that we have to execute here. Okay, look at carefully. I am writing this time how it is going to be. Okay, look at, it's a public. Similar to this, you write it for even get one also here. It's a test. delete product exist is a method @test. So again, 4 steps we need to create here. Step number 1, it's a request creation. Okay, it's actually mock HTTP servlet request builder. Okay, just we have to call. First, I'll show how it is going to look. It's actually delete type /rest /products /remove /id. HTTP status also will be there, assumption. Just we are passing like this. Okay, now I just want to construct this one. Mock HTTP servlet request builder. Sorry, mock MVC request builder dot delete. It's a /rest /products remove, and some value we have to pass something like a 1, and we need to cross verify whether the data is there or not here, and we have to execute that one. Okay, delete method is going to have a request preparation here. Now, next execute the request. Get the response. Once it is deleted, status is actually okay. Okay, it's a positive scenario. We're just checking here, and even content I'm checking here. Okay, it's not equals or something here. If it is equals, not equals, you can use assert method. It's a conditional based here. It's a response dot get string, that is a content as string dot contents. Just I'm testing here. A positive scenario deleted or product deleted also you can just compare, not a issue. Okay, if it's deleted, okay. If not, I'm just doing fail. Okay, this is one condition here. In this scenario, I'm just passing one, assuming that one record exists. Record number 1 exists, assuming here. In a similar way, I'm just writing the method code. Okay, did not exist. A not exist scenario I'm just taking here. If it is a not exist, then custom exception handler is executed. Expected status is not found. First of all, okay, expected status is not found. Okay, and second thing, expected message is actually not exist. Okay, it's actually expected messages not exist here. It's a negative scenario checking here. Okay, positive input, positive output should be expected. Negative input, negative output should be expected. Okay, that's what we used to test using Postman. If we enter this value in the Postman, okay, that's actually we used to get something like record not found and record not exist. Okay, this of course it's in JSON format. You can check the content type also even if you want here. Okay, if you look at this one, it is actually going to return the error data. Okay, error data actually comes in the JSON format. If you want, you can check that is also, but mainly message and status is okay. If you want, you can check other things also here. Okay, now we have to execute the same. Okay, now if you look at, there is a product record number one exist, product ID one exist here. You can see it's a refresh. I'm just entering two sample. It's a 4.4, like this manual record inserted. Record number one and two is there. If I enter record number one, expected message is delete. If I enter record number 2020, expected message not found and not exist. Executing these two test cases, it should show as a color green and green here. Okay, that's what my expectation. Or else you can run one by one even. Okay, if you want, if you have a doubt here, first you can execute product exist, then you can execute not exist with the same number even. Okay, right click, run as JUnit test. Okay, just command cross verify here. So two are executed and two are skipped here. Okay, you can see here tick mark it is showing product delete exist and not exist. Both got executed successfully. Okay, it is also working as we are expecting. Not exist scenario also working as we are expecting. Okay, if we give one ID which is actually not exist in the database, our expectation is something like not exist message and not found status. Okay, that's what it is actually returning here. Not found status and not exist message. Okay, if we give a record number which actually exists, okay, that's what we are getting the message. You can see, let me refresh this one, come to database and refresh. See, record number one is gone. Now record number only two is there that I entered manually. Cross verify. Okay, previously same thing we used to execute using postman here. Okay, now let me show one more operation this time. Okay, I just want to execute update operation here. Update similar to it's a post operation only, but this time it is going to be somewhat even complex. Okay, I just write update operation, how it is going to be. I just want to perform update operation here. Okay, if you look at the update operation here, just I'm writing slash modify and ID. It's a put type slash rest slash products slash modify some record number here. HTTP version 1.1. Okay, there I'm adding it's a content type even, sending the data in the form of JSON. Okay, content also I'm sending here. ID is coming through URL. Remaining data we have to send code and cost. I'm just updating the code and cast here. Okay. Now this one, I just want to construct the similar here. Look. Okay. Temporarily, I just don't want to execute this one at the rate disabled. Of course, you can execute them also, not an issue. But I just want to show the actual what exactly the code I'm writing. I want to show one by one flow. Finally, we execute all, not an issue here. Now I want to update a particular record here. Public void. It's a test. There I'm writing it's update product. It's a at the rate test. Just I'm giving here. Okay, this actually test update product is a method I'm writing here. Now my requirement, I just want to construct a request like this here. Okay, mock MVC request builder. Okay, it's actually put method I'm just passing here. It's a slash rest slash products modify record number to something I'm just passing here. Okay, now mentioning even content type dot content type. Here we need to pass application slash JSON dot. It's a content. EMNO 4.4. I'm just writing like this. I'm writing. Okay, so here this actually providing the request object. You can see mock HTTP servlet request builder. We are just getting here. This is step number one. We prepare the request. Just giving the same. It's a method type. We can cross verify. URL, content type, and content. Okay, this is step number one. We just provided that is actually create request. Step number 2 and 3 same. Step number 4, we have to validate the data actually here. Okay, so here also similar negative scenario, you write it. I'll just give the requirement here. I'll just take product updated. Just updated is fine here. Okay, you can just check reset content even. Okay, reset content even. Okay, no sir, I just don't want to check reset content. Of course, you can check HTTP status. Okay, anything is fine. That's your interest here. It's a 200. Okay, I have shown the same thing. That's whatever you just test. Okay, that's fine here. It's updated message here. Okay, now here I'm writing assert methods. Assert equals. Okay, so the first one I'm writing here. HTTP status dot okay dot value. and expected response type here, response dot get status. Or else you can write even, it's actually reset content. That is also you can cross verify. Next one. I just want to check the status, that is actually fine. That is even updated. I want to check here. Conditional based, I'm just writing here. It's actually response dot get response body. Sorry, get content as a string method contains. It's updated. That is okay. If it is not, adding not symbol at line number 143 after if condition, you can cross verify. If it's not updated, just I'm writing here, it's a fail. Okay, I wrote here. Now what you need to do, you should write one more test method actually. Here you need to write one more test method. I'm just disabling this one here. Okay, so test product, which is actually not exist, that you have to write here. It's a to do. Okay, in this negative scenario, what you need to check here. Okay, so it will throw product not found exception. Okay, then you can just go to custom exception handler. It will throw not found, not found, and a message it is going to give that is actually not exist. Okay, in still simple, in a similar way that you have to test how delete not exist. Okay, similar to delete not exist. I'm just giving a hint. Delete not exist. That you try that. Okay. Now in a same way, you should write even one method. Okay, test get one product not exist and test get one product exist. Similar to delete exist and delete not exist. Okay, write the similar logic here. Of course, you can even copy paste the delete code also here. Okay, in place of delete, you can just change it to get. Okay, these are the three methods I'm just giving. Similar methods, you just try. Okay, here you need to construct the URL and execute. Okay, now here I am writing the update method here. Let us execute the same and look at the data one more time here in the database. It's a 2 sample 4.4 0.88 0.5. Like this, we have old data. Okay, this is the old data. You can cross verify. Now this data is going to be updated. Okay, this data is going to be updated here. Now right click, run as JUnit test. Okay, so here this is executed and it's a green. You can just cross verify JUnit console. Only one is executed, 7 are skipped here. And come to database and refresh and see data modified. Samsung TV 5000, 1000 and 600. Like this. This is a one. Okay. And these methods you just try here. Look at. I'll be giving one more similar task. There is a session. It's actually Spring Data Rest. There is a data rest session is there. Okay. Just watch this video if possible, everyone. It's a Spring Data REST. Okay. And what you feel about this concept, please let me know. Give your feedback. How do you feel this concept? Okay, today only you watch this. Okay, today only you watch this here. Okay, and give some response actually how this concept you feel. Is that really good? No, sir, it's not up to the mark. I did not understand properly. Or is that bad? Okay, let me know the confirmation. Okay, today, now itself, if possible, here or after later sometime. It's around 40-minute session is there. Please go through this. Okay, if you feel it's really good, I just want to continue this one here. Okay, but in the company, still it might not be used actually. Okay, it's a reducing concept here. Whatever the rest controller we are writing now, whatever the rest controller you're writing now, everything is trying to automate. All these operations they are trying to automate by writing a simple repository, a very basic repository. By writing, they are actually automating this one. Okay, in your understanding words, okay, you write only model class and repository interface. Okay, Spring Data REST generates the controller and service logics. Okay, you just write only repository interface, write model class plus repository interface, code done. Okay, so rest controllers, rest rest controllers, services, okay, transactions, everything automated. Sir, if you have any calculations, then what to do? You may get this doubt actually. Sir, if you have any calculation, what to do? Okay, these calculations actually they recommend you to do it front end and pass the data. No, sir, database side calculations only have, then what to do? Then we have to do manual code. Okay, manual code is there. Okay, you can override the particular controller operation. If you write a particular controller operation, then it is not going to be taking. Okay, generally for card operations we'll be having some basics. Okay, those basic card operation, reading, saving, returning, reading, deleting and returning, such kind of no logic, a simple transaction and a simple operation are there. This actually reducing this code. Okay, this actually reducing this code. We can do manual coding also. Please go through that. Okay, and let me know how you feel. Okay, if it's really good, I'll continue here. And one more thing, as so many people are asking to me to continue in the order. Okay, just two more concepts are there. One is actually called MongoDB. It's a MongoDB and batch processing. Okay, I'll be just taking this week. Okay, so from next Monday onwards I'll be starting microservice. Okay, security concept I'll be taking after microservice. Actuator concept I'll be taking after microservice. Message queues also comes after microservice. We just added in Spring Boot content, but these are all concepts are going to come in microservices. Okay, so there's actually MongoDB I'm just going to take, and batch processing. Okay, if you're okay with this, I'll be start with MongoDB some steps here. Okay, so today just listen here. I'm just giving some points about MongoDB setup. Okay, please follow this setup everyone and try to download and install here. Okay, yeah, Kafka that will come MQs actually later after cloud programming. Yeah, Spring Cloud or microservice concept is same. Okay, first go to internet and just type MongoDB download. Step number one. Use 3.6. It's a download. I'm just showing here download link. Next, go to choose details. In real time, MongoDB also mostly used. It's a version I'm just giving here. Choose 3.6 stable version and works perfect. Platform, choose Windows or anything here. Choose Windows. Okay. Then package MSI, just I'm choosing here. Microsoft Windows Service Installer. Then download. Click on download. Once it is downloaded here, just double click on software. A simple next and finish. Okay. In the middle, it is going to ask you to download and install Compass. Do not install Compass, Mongo Compass. Okay. Checkbox will be there. Checkbox you need to uncheck. Okay. Mongo Compass means UI. It's actually UI. Okay. If you just click on download option, it will be starting the downloading here. Okay. Around 207 MB is there. Okay. Next and finish. Uncheck the checkbox of Mongo Compass. If forgot here, cancel and reinstall, not a problem. Okay. Once it is downloaded and installed here in C drive, okay, program files, MongoDB, server, version, and bin. This is a location you can cross verify. On successful download, okay. So set MongoDB path. How do you set this Java path in a similar way here? Okay, step number 1, copy MongoDB path. This is a path that you need to take here. General path will be like this. Step number 2, okay. So go to my computer properties, actually here, this PC properties, my computer properties, advanced system settings, environment variable. Okay. Set path in environment variables. Okay. My computer. Okay. Once you go to my computer here, right click, properties. Choose properties. Okay. Once you select the properties option here, there you will be finding advanced system settings. Okay. So once you go there here, advanced system settings here, there you click on go to advanced options. Click on environment variable. Okay. Once you go to environment variable, okay, there under system variables, select the path, click on edit. At starting, add this semicolon and just click on OK and OK. Environment variables, go to system variables, edit path variable, add above MongoDB path. At starting, just click on OK. OK, OK, and finish. Like this will be having. This is setup. Generally, we used to set the path for Java JDK. Similar way here also you need to set. Once you set successfully here, you can come and cross verify. Okay. Now then, once you set the path here, next, okay, you need to start Mongo server. MongoDB server. You need to start here. Then you need to start MongoDB client. Okay, server you need to start here. Windows or command prompt. It's a Mongo D. Mongo D means it's Mongo server. Press enter. Mongo D, not Mango. It's a Mongo. Okay, 27017. Listening port number will be 27017. You can see last port 27017. Okay, once you're done here, then you can type the command. Actually, it's a Mongo D. Okay, next to Mongo client, you need to start here. It's a Mongo. Just type Mongo. It will be just connected. It is connected to 27017. You can see it's internally connected to 27017 local host and connected successfully. That's working fine. Now you can start typing the commands. It's a command. It's a Mongo. It's a setup. Okay. This actually download. It's actually path setting. Okay. Step 1, download. Okay. It's actually step 2, path setting. Step 3, commands. Okay. So here, few words about Mongo database here. Okay. So far, you might have worked with SQL queries. SQL queries works with a concept of tables and rows actually here. This time we are going to work with the concept of NoSQL query. In NoSQL query, so many databases are there. MongoDB is very famous. Okay, if you learn MongoDB perfectly, even other database you can work in a very easy way. Okay, n number of databases are there, sir. Cassandra database is there, similar to MongoDB, and even that is actually Google Firebase is there. Okay, so like yeah, we have so many databases actually, NoSQL databases. You need not write any SQL query. You need not to create any schema. Okay, like we have multiple. Okay, so here MongoDB will store the data in JSON format. Hope you remember what is JSON format and all. So far we work with that concept only. Okay, it works with completely JSON format here. This JSON format is actually we call as documents. Okay, and here we call as tables, right? These tables in MongoDB we are going to call as the collections. Okay, we are just going to call as the collections data here. Okay, now let me give some sample MongoDB commands. Okay, I'm just giving some basic MongoDB commands. Once you go to Mongo client here, okay, once you go to Mongo clients, just I'm giving 4 or 5 commands. You just execute the same today after doing this setup and all here. Okay, just do here. Now just I'm writing here, show databases. Just I'm typing here. You can see all the database which are actually exist. Okay, so admin like this we have so many. I last 4 database I created actually. Okay, if you want to just connect with any database, you want to create a database or use an existed database, direct command is use. Okay, use I'm writing sample. If it is not there, it will be created automatically. Switch it to DB sample. See, it's not there. Sample is not there. Okay, it's automatically it's going to be. Okay, so if you want to generally see the tables actually, there we used to type select star from tab. Here show collections. Okay, collections means actually tables here. Of course, no collections are there. Okay, yeah, it's a no schema database actually. You need not to prepare any schema. You need not to prepare any table actually. Directly you can start inserting, deleting here. However you want, you can store the data. Okay, we can also call it unstructured database generally here. You want to insert the data db dot some student dot. Okay, just I'm writing it's a insert. Schema means design. Okay, alam murshid alam. So you're creating a table, right? Create table, table name, data type, variable name, data type, variable name. That's actually design how a table should look. That is actually called schema. Okay, just I'm writing a command for inserting the data db dot. Okay, it's a collection name dot insert. Okay, there I'm writing actually JSON data. Okay, just I'm writing the JSON data here. Observe It's actually emp id. It's a 10. Emp name. Just I'm writing Sam. Emp sir. It's a 3.3. Like this I'm writing. Press enter here. One record inserted. Now, if you want to see the data actually, db dot student dot find. Okay, to print properly, just I'm using a pretty. Pretty means nice output. Okay, if you look at one ID is generated. Okay, this actually JSON object. For this object, one unique object ID is there. It's a hexadecimal ID. Okay, primary key by default generated here. Even though you give emp ID for your understanding, it internally will store underscore ID. It's a primary key. That's a hexadecimal number. It's generated by MongoDB itself. Okay, so here, of course, you can perform operations by using this also even. Okay, so just I'm showing a command here. Basic commands I'm just giving, not everything. Basic commands after setup, just to test the work. I'll be giving multiple. Just I'm giving basic commands here. One, go to database, use sample. First, view all databases, show databases, use go to database, use sample. If it is there, not if it is not there, if it is not exist, it is created. Step number 3, view tables. Actually, we should not call tables here. We have to call collections. Similar to tables here. It's actually show collections. Insert data. db dot collection name dot insert and pass JSON format. Step number 5, view or print data. You can use this one. Okay, these are basic commands actually here. Now you may get a doubt like this. Actually, already we have databases, something like Oracle database is there, MySQL database is there, all SQL database are there. Then again, why should we choose no SQL DB? And when to choose what? There's a doubt you may get here. No SQL DB. Okay. Okay. So here already we have SQL based. Already we have SQL based. Then why should we go for no SQL based? Okay. No SQL did actually here. Okay. So here no SQL database, no need to create any procedures, cursors, functions actually. It's mainly storing the data. It's an unstructured one. And major point in case of microservices, okay, in case of microservice actually, there is a concept called horizontal scaling. Horizontal scaling. Okay. NoSQL database supports actually horizontal scaling. That's the most important one here. Okay, what are the benefits actually, differences actually between these two? I'm going to take one separate session even. Okay, I'll be taking one separate session about this one. Okay, and one more video link also I'm just giving here. One more concept also I'm just giving here. Please watch this one. Redis. Okay, here two videos are there. Redis cache and Redis cache session 2. Okay, these two sessions also please finish after this one. Okay, so tomorrow I am going to start MongoDB. Okay, its benefits. Okay, advantages and disadvantages here. Okay, so here in nowadays actually compared to SQL databases, NoSQL database only mostly used in applications. Okay, I'll show the differences and usages. Please finish this one, and this code also I'll share. Product REST controller, and I just gave some task also here to do. It's a complete REST controller JUnit test case. Okay, finish this remaining part also. Okay, tomorrow I'll start the MongoDB. Okay, today 11 o'clock session is not there. Today I'll update the link of 11 o'clock session. Tomorrow onwards again 11 o'clock sessions will be there. Okay, 11 o'clock session link is not came yet. Once it is updated here, okay, I'll be giving to you mostly from tomorrow onwards. I'll continue. Okay, thank you for session. Continuation we see in tomorrow's class.